And he's got a difficult night, a few half chances. Do you think the team deserved a point?
Yeah, I think we do, yeah. But we're not scoring goals, so if you don't keep clean sheets and you're not scoring goals, you don't win games, and you don't get the points that you probably deserve. But the players that we brought in, I think everyone can see that we've definitely improved the side. But it's at the cutting edge where we need to improve, and we need to score goals, and that's got to turn. But we've created chances in the first half. We've hit the bar early on. Keeper's made a really good save from Jordan, and they're not dropping to us. We had two players running in the 6-yard box, and Nick misses both of them. That's where we are at the moment. But the new players that came in and have played at the weekend as well. I've been pleased with their performances, and it shows that if we do click right with our forward playing around the 6-yard box, we've got to be more ruthless. And we've had the ball going there we've had opportunities to do it, but we haven't got that finishing touch. And that's where we are. That's a disappointing thing, but just got to stick with us, because we're working hard. Lads are giving everything, and we're showing that we can challenge a side who are that high in the league, and it's about both boxes, and that's where we're struggling.
And maybe it's a bit unkind to Joe Eichler to say you'd maybe want somebody else for that half volley to fall to, maybe Brett Williams or whoever, when Joe hits the bar early on. Maybe someone with more of a goal-scoring instinct, and it would have gone in the top corner, and the night would have been so much different. Yeah,
you don't know that. We had one flash across the box. Giles has got a touch on it. Keeper saved it with his legs, and Brett's not quite there to tap it in. And they're the vital chances that you work hard to create, and they're chances that you can score, and that's where we are. That's what's happening to us at the moment. But I thought there were some good performances from players today. But again, we've lost the game.
And Ryan Jarvis, when the goalkeeper came flying out, he seemed to have an open goal at his mercy, and it just tackle came in.
Yeah, he's got to just get on his left foot and score, or even play it into Jim's path. And that was probably a big moment early in the second half, where you get the goal and everyone gets a lift and we can move forward. But it didn't happen, and he got caught on it. But a disappointing thing from their goal is we had possession of the ball, or we could have had possession of the ball in their final third. And we'd done it generally pretty well up to then, and we tried something clever, lost the ball, lost it on the halfway line again, and put ourselves under pressure. And that's what we've been saying recently, that certainly Saturday as well, that when we make mistakes and don't do the right thing, then we're getting punished for it. And Danny Wright did the right thing all night, and was a real good centre forward for them, and linked play, and didn't try anything too spectacular. But we lost the ball twice, in their half, and they gave them the opportunity to get the ball in our box.
And you say Jim Stevenson came in; he was involved in that chance for Ryan Jarvis. He came in, did well in midfield.
I thought both of them were really good. Playing against the three in there. I thought Danny East put some good balls in the box, and he worked ever so hard for the team and wanted the ball, got the ball at his feet, and I've been really pleased with those three signings. I thought they were excellent signings, and reason to look forward that we can improve and really step on.
And Stevenson's arrival, is that with a view to Kieran Forbes' loan ends in a couple of weeks? Is that with a view to kind of bolstering numbers in midfield?
Well, we don't know what the situation is for Forbes at the moment, and we just felt that we needed a bit more physical presence in there. And I've been trying to get Jim in for a considerable amount of time, and spoke to John again, and he allowed us to come here, which we're obviously very grateful for. And I think everyone saw today what a good player he can be. He knows Matt Saunders from when Matt was working with John, and so they've already know each other, and that showed today. I thought they performed really well in there.
And he comes with a good pedigree for Luton Town, and he played a lot of last season with Dartford, where he got good experience and knowledge of the conference.
Yeah, he's come from a lower level and done very well, and John doesn't pick up players who aren't capable of doing the job, and he showed that last year at Dartford. He played 23 games and did very, very well. And we've kept an eye on him. Obviously, we're in close contact with John, and we've watched him in a few behind closed doors games, and he's always impressed, and he does the nitty gritty and the horrible side of it very well. But he's a good footballer as well, and that's what we saw today, and that's why looking forward that I'm confident that we can really work hard in the next 10 days to make sure that we put together a performance, and we might have to get another one out, might have to bring a couple more in, but I think we've shown over the last week or so that we're prepared to do that and change the squad around to make us better. And I think no one can argue that we're a better side in terms of personnel now, but that doesn't count for anything unless you're putting it in the net.
And that's it, signs of progress, but matches need to be being won quickly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we know that, and the players are well aware of that, and the players are as frustrated as everybody else, and we are. But we need to make sure that we keep working hard and grafting, and there's no reason they work ever so hard on the training pitch. It's just about making sure they implement it on the pitch for 90 minutes all the time, and that takes everybody doing that. But we'll get back on the training pitch on Thursday and go again.
And we can understand the fans' frustrations, but as we said, now is the time to stick together and stick by the team through thick and thin.
Absolutely, they're entitled to their opinion, and I understand that. We're in a really poor run, but in fairness, I think that they've seen that we're not prepared to just sit. I'm not going to sit on my hands and just hope that things are going to get better. We're working day and night to get people out and get people in and improve the squad. That's all I can do. That's my job, to do that and to work on the training pitch. And be looking forward to getting back in there on Thursday and getting going again.
And another, unfortunately, enforced weekend off, but same as last time. Is that a blessing in disguise? It allows you to work and kind of work off the pitch with the transfer window still open?
Yeah, I would be anyway, and I will be right up to the deadline, see what goes on, and because we need to make sure we're in the strongest position possible with our squad to take us through to the end of the season. But it's also an opportunity. I think Gerald's had a bit cramped tonight, so that because obviously he's not played a lot of football recently, so we can work in training and get the fitness levels up on the ones that haven't played. Josh Scott and Andre was ill yesterday, so he was on the bench, and he needs to put some work in, and Josh can really sharpen up, and then hopefully we've got more options as well.
And is it difficult to take players' focus away from the frustrations of the fans at the moment, especially the new players? Sort of coming into a new environment, and obviously they can sense the fans' frustrations. I'm
not sure they could. Then once the game starts, you concentrate on the game. I didn't do anything until after the game. They're professional players. They want to get out there and do it, and they're desperate to win games for me as well as for themselves. I think they've shown that they work their socks off for me. They're not down in tools. They're putting everything they possibly can in for it, and we're just making mistakes, and we're not scoring the goals, and that's the vital part of it. But they're 100% behind me, and we're a group, and we win and lose together, and I've never seen any sign of them going against that. And if the fans want to vent their frustration, they're entitled to that, but I didn't really see any of it during the game. And afterwards, obviously we've lost the game, and they're going to be disappointed and going to say what they want to say, but they're entitled to their opinion, and that's up to them.
Do you have a message for those fans at all?
Yeah, I would like the same message I've got here. I'm determined to turn it around, and I need them to stick with us. I know it's hard, but the club's been through some very difficult times before, and I stuck with the club when we weren't getting paid, and I did my work, and I'm not about to walk away from something that I've worked very hard to put into place. And everyone goes through difficult spells in their career and in life, but no one's died. We're making sure that we're working hard on the training pitch, and I'm not going to think that whatever's gone on now is going to affect in the future. We've got an opportunity to do that. You look at Dartford last year; they lost 10 on the spin, and then had a great run to get out of the problems. We're capable of doing that. I think everyone's seen that we've got some good players. We just need to, something needs to click, and as soon as it does once, then we're up and running, and we can be off.
Exactly.
All right.